Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel of Edurba Academy. I am Kevin, your tutor, and in lecture number 4 of integers, we are going to study subtraction of integers, and we are also going to solve practice set number 8. So without any further delays, let's begin. Now, before we start understanding subtraction, let's understand the example of subtraction. So here we have Anil and he borrowed 5 pencils from his friend. So when you borrow something, you cannot use them permanently. You have to give them back. So that means when you borrow, it is shown as minus because even though those pencils are with you right now, in future you have to give back those pencils to your friend. That's why when you borrow 5 pencils from your friend, it is shown as minus 5. Now Anil's dad gave him 3 pencils. So he could have used this pencil for himself or he could use those pencils to return back to his friend. In this case, Anil's dad wants him to return those pencils to his friend. So these 3 pencils are with you, but you cannot use them. You have to return it back to your friend. That's why we show them as minus 3. So minus is showing that something which is there with you, but you cannot use it right now. You have to give it back in the future. Anil had borrowed 5 pencils, but he returned back those 3 pencils. So now how many pencils he has to give back? And that is what is shown as minus 2. So minus 2 is showing that Anil still has to give 2 pencils to his friend. He has already returned 3 pencils back. So how can we show that mathematics? So we have 5 pencils which he had borrowed, and then these 3 pencils also with him, but he has to give it back. So we can minus these 3 pencils from 5 pencils, and the remaining pencils which Anil is supposed to give is minus 2. That means he's supposed to give more 2 pencils to his friend. So hopefully now you understand what is a subtraction problem. When you want to solve any subtraction problem, the first step is going to be convert this subtraction problem into a addition problem. And moment you convert that as an addition problem, then it becomes a lot easier for you. I have already covered how to do addition in lecture number 2 of this chapter. You can watch that video. If you don't understand how to do addition, then you will not understand subtraction also. Now let's study with some examples how to do the subtraction. Now here we have minus 9 minus minus 4. So first step is to convert this minus problem into addition problem. So how to do that? The minus 9 which comes before minus sign is going to remain as it is, and whatever signs and numbers which come after this minus 9 will be converted to opposite signs. Now, for example, this minus 9 remained as a minus 9, this minus became plus, and this minus 4 became plus 4. Now this becomes a easy addition problem. So here we have minus and plus combination, and we have studied that whenever we have minus and plus combination, the sign will be carried with the bigger number. That means you have to give the sign of minus here because 9 is the bigger number. And not only that, we have to do the subtraction. So 9 minus 4 is going to be 5. So the answer will be minus 5. Now let's solve second problem. Here we have minus 4 minus minus 9. Again, we have to convert that into addition problem. How we can do that? Minus 4 will come as it is. This minus will become plus, and this minus 9 will become plus 9. So minus 4 plus 9. So we have used opposite of this sign as well as this number, and then it becomes a simple addition problem. Again, we have plus and minus combination. That means we have to take the sign of bigger number. Plus is the sign of 9, which is a bigger number. So the answer will also have plus sign. And then when we have minus and plus, we have to subtract. So 9 minus 4 is going to be 5. So the answer is plus 5. Now here we have 9 minus 4, and both are positive numbers. So this 9 will remain as it is. This minus will become plus, and this positive 4 will become minus 4. So here also we have combination of one positive and one negative. So it will carry sign of bigger number, which is positive, and 9 minus 4 is going to be 5. So we are going to have plus 5 as our answer. In the fourth example, we have 9 minus minus 4. So 9 will come as it is. This minus will become plus. This minus 4 will become plus 4. Now we have two positive numbers. So we can simply add them together, and two positives make another positive. So the sign will be positive. 9 plus 4 is 13. So plus 13 is going to be your answer. This is very easy. The first step is you have to change the signs. So in this example, we have 0. The 0 will be as it is. This minus become plus and this 4 becomes minus 4. We have studied this kind of problems. So whenever we have 0, we can simply ignore it and the answer will be remaining number, which is minus 4. Similarly, we have 0 minus minus 4. So we can write it as 0 minus become plus, minus 4 become plus 4. So we can ignore this 0. The answer is going to be plus 4. Here we have 8 minus 0. Again, we can write plus 8. This minus become plus and 0. So this 0 we can ignore. The answer is going to be plus 8. Similarly, we have minus 5 minus 0. So in this case, minus 5 minus become plus and 0 will be as it is. 0 doesn't have signs. So we should not write any plus or minus in front of 0. So we can simply ignore the 0. The answer will be minus 5. We have plus 3 and minus plus 7. This minus became plus 7 become minus. Now we have combination of plus and minus. That means the sign of bigger number we have to add, which is minus 7. And 7 minus 3 is going to be 4. So minus 4 is going to be the answer. Here we have minus 3 minus minus 3. So that will become minus 3. Negative becomes positive. Minus 3 becomes plus 3. And then we have two opposite numbers which are added. Minus 3 plus 3. So we know that the answer is going to be 0. So when we add two opposite numbers, the answer is always going to be 0. Here we have plus 3 minus minus 3. So it becomes plus 3, minus become positive, minus 3 become plus 3. And we have plus 3 plus plus 3, which is plus 6. Here we have minus 4 minus plus 4. So minus 4 will be as it is, minus become positive, plus 4 becomes minus 4. Now here we have two minuses. So when we add two minuses, the sign will be also minus and we simply add these two numbers. So 4 plus 4 is going to be 8. So minus 8 is going to be your answer. Now with this example, you can solve the practice set number 8. I'm not going to go into solving each one of them here. I've already explained how to convert a minus problem into addition problem and just simply solve it. I would recommend that you solve these answers yourself and you can verify the answers which are given on these slides. So I have solved all of these boxes. You can solve all these answers yourself and verify your answers. So this concludes our all 4 lectures of integers. If you watch all these 4 lectures from lecture number 1 to lecture number 4 of integers, you will not only learn all the concepts, but you will be also able to solve all practice sets given in this chapter. In the next lecture, we are going to start your 4th chapter in your maths textbook, which is nothing but operations on fractions. See you in the next class.